Slam's in blue, Huns War versus Vinchester in purple or pink. I'm not sure which color you would really call that. I suppose it's purple. Yeah, so let's see what the ratings are. Slam, 24-77 coming into this game. 22-26 is Vinchester. So Vinchester is high enough to allow Slam to get some points. I actually did the math out. For every game that Slam wins, he gets 7 points from Vinchester. For every game that Vinchester wins, he gets 27 points from Slam. So Slam has to win. He has to win 4 in a row to gain 1, or he has to win 4 out of 5 to gain 1 rating point. So keep that in mind. Slam heavily favored based on the rating system to win these games, even though Vinchester is 2.2K. So, yeah, we'll keep that in mind. I'll reiterate that a few times. That's some cool math. I did some math, so I'm going to just show off with that a couple more times in the stream. But if we check out the maps, we can see Slam as Huns in blue, berries on the back. He's got stone to the side, gold to the side, sort of on the front, secondary gold way in the front. He's got a pretty large gap between the two tree lines on the front of his TC, but probably something he can wall off if he works on it as he moves through the Dark and Feudal Ages. Vinchester is really good. So it's ridiculous to expect Slam to have to win 4 out of 5 to gain 1 rating point. That's craziness, right? But that's how the ratings work. All in all, Slam can definitely close in most of his area in the Dark Age if he wants to. And he's got a really good map once he closes it, and I think he's going to be totally fine. Vinchester, on the other side, in purple, is going to be, presumably, is going to be more open. Yeah, if we look at the map, he's got an extremely open map. He really can't even wall, he can wall one side, but he is going to be 3/4 of the way open for most of this game, unless he gets incredibly aggressive with his wall off. The one advantage he does have is the side that he really can wall a little bit is where his main gold is, off to the right of his TC. Berries are on the front. Those are going to be hard to protect. He's going to have 1 good wood line, probably 2 good wood lines that he can protect, so that's okay. But as far as stone and the berries, I think he's going to have a lot of problems with Slam here. If we look at the scouting, we can see that Vinchester has gotten quite a bit more scouting done for the moment. Slam had just found his sheep a little bit late, pushing a few deer. Vinchester's pushed a few deer as well. So give me a shout out in the chat if you want to, maybe Salty, maybe it's just you and I, but maybe you want to give a prediction for what the populations will be in this particular Huns War. Vinchester versus Slam, Huns War, and yeah, I would imagine that Salty's going to say 22 pop, or 21, 21 villagers, 22 total. But yeah, jump in there with any prediction. I'm going to speed this up a little bit since we are in the Dark Age. This is a set of 6 games. I omitted 1 because it was so long, so maybe we can get through all 5 if we do this at a little bit of an elevated rate.
Quit touching me!
Yep, Salty with the 22 pop. Not very, you don't go out on a limb very much here, do you, my friend? You never know what's going to happen. I mean, Slam really does have, I know you're listening on audio, Salty, but if there are people in the channel who are watching, Slam really does have a map that he could wall in. I don't think he's going to drush. He does have 4 on wood and 2 lumber camps at the moment. He's on 16 pop, so that's not incredibly crazy. That doesn't mean he's going to drush, of course, but if he wanted to drush, if Slam wanted to, it's a little late for that. He really could have closed his entire wall, his entire side in before the Dark Age would be over. But yeah, you're right. Especially in this particular case, we're not going to see a drush. We're going to see aggression. In Slam's case, I think he really does. He's just starting to find out what Vinchester's working with here. He's got a very smart move to go aggressive. Yeah, exactly. You really don't see it much. Slam actually under Vinchester's TC there for a second. He's not going to take any arrow fire. And yeah, he's going to be aggressive, and I think it's a smart move. You know, I did say that he could drush, but now that I think about it, it probably would be very dumb for him. I mean, he could close in his side and drush, but his opponent is so open, and he is the superior player, that I think he will pressure, especially these berries on the front. I would expect to see him go up with a few seconds advantage, bring in some scouts, and do some harassment on those berries. Slam's resources at the moment are not incredibly safe. He hasn't done any walling so far. Of course, it's very early in the game, but he is on 20 pop. We might see him click up very soon. Let's see, both players on 21. Slam queuing one more villager, so we will probably expect to see the 22 total pop for him. Vinchester is going to be the one. Well, Vinchester does need to be aggressive. He definitely does. But the thing is, if Slam walls himself in and plays a little bit passively, it could really screw over. It could really slow him down. You know, you always want to hit your opponent if they are a little more open. Salty, guess what? You're going to see Vinchester go up on 24 population here, or 24 total pop. So once again, you are foiled by somebody being a little bit crazy and a little bit out there. But Slam is on Loom. He has clicked up to the Feudal Age on 22 pop, and he's going to be a little bit ahead of Vinchester. Vinchester's pushing a few more deer, so he's really getting some extra food here. Well, he should be. Yep, there he goes. Grabbing that extra food, and that's going to give him a boost going into scouts, presumably. A couple of villagers here for Slam. Exactly. I totally agree. And Vinchester is going to be, I think he's going to be aggressive. We're going to see Slam with militia, 2 villagers on gold, so potentially men-at-arms for Slam coming very soon. Those men-at-arms will be in the Dark Age to Feudal Age transition, or, well, they'll be at Vinchester's area right when Vinchester is starting to hit the Feudal Age. Vinchester's throwing 3 on gold, which is interesting. He's got quite a bit of food that he's pushed in. At the moment, his total food count is only a couple hundred. Yep, men-at-arms are coming, my friend. Salty barking out men-at-arms, you're absolutely right. We're going to see men-at-arms from Slam. And from Vinchester, we don't see anything yet. We don't see a barracks yet from Vinchester. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. Certainly had plenty of villagers on food. 4 villagers going to gold. A late barracks coming for him. Interesting to see 4 villagers on gold this early from Vinchester. But it is game 1, and he is trying to beat the best of the best. Slam hitting Feudal Age. Presumably he will click men-at-arms. Yes, he will. So Slam will have 3 men-at-arms and his scout on full HP coming in for a drush, and he's going to probably get some villagers here if he plays his cards right. Vinchester's woodline is not protected. It's very far from his TC. There's 5 villagers on there, and they're going to be hard-pressed to push back men-at-arms. Slam coming in, starting to get some harassment. It does look like he will skip, but we'll have to see. 1 villager down for Vinchester already. Slam's men-at-arms in there, and they're going to grab another villager here. Certainly, probably not 2, but we will keep an eye on it. This villager is relatively low, and she's going to take 1 more hit and go down. So 3 villagers down right away for Vinchester. A 4th being pressured, but he really can't expect to get that 4th. Double archery range from Vinchester. And Slam with an incredibly effective men-at-arms little rush. Hits Feudal Age, his militia are right on Vinchester's doorstep, and clicks up to man-at-arms, and those are able to pick 3 villagers right away. So Vinchester holding out to go up is going to actually be 3 villagers behind for the rest of the Feudal Age, unless he can get some aggression himself. Slam's going to go double archery range and a blacksmith right away. He's also got those 3 men-at-arms still in play. None of them have taken any HP damage. His scout has lost 3 HP, and those men-at-arms could come after this gold. 5 villagers working there, so they are going to wait. Slam is doing a little bit of microing, trying to get Vinchester's scout, but at the moment he's fighting uphill, and Vinchester's going to get some serious hits in. What's more interesting is that Slam's man-at-arms have focused on the gold line, and they have pushed 1 villager away, and no, possibly getting 1. Will they grab this one? It doesn't look like they will, and there will be archers in here very soon. You could hear Slam's scout dying, Vinchester winning the micro battle there. But these men-at-arms are still in play. There's only a few of them, 2 of them left, but they are still getting good harassment on this gold, and they are going to grab 1 more villager. So, Slam getting 4 villagers from a man-at-arms rush, getting 5 villagers. Bad micro there from Vinchester. I think he could have ran that villager and kept it alive. So Slam getting 5 villagers for 3 men-at-arms and a scout. Absolutely incredible play from him. He's not going to wall in as I thought he might. He's going to tower his woodline and his berries. As he is facing archers, that seems like a decent play. He's got quite a few on gold at the moment, 8 on gold for Slam, and he's bringing forward 5 archers himself. He will come to meet Vinchester's archers soon. Actually, they're going to walk into each other right now. Slam fighting uphill, 5 versus 4. A little bit of a micro battle here, but it looks like Slam is going to win that pretty easily. 4 versus 2 now, 4 versus 1 now, and even fighting uphill, Slam has a little better micro and a little better numbers. He's going to get the win on that little archer battle. So Slam with more archers in play heading forward. He does have a set of 4 that will come and try to harass Vinchester's woodline. Problem is Vinchester will have a couple of archers there himself and possibly bring his scout into the play. A little more micro war here. Vinchester getting 1 archer down. Slam getting both of that set of 2 and the scout from Vinchester. And he's got 3 archers in here on the woodline. And it's GG from Vinchester. So Slam with an amazing Game 1. This is the road to 2.5k for Slam. Fletching for either yet. It is game over already, but yes, Slam had fletching. I don't know about... Oh, I do know about Vinchester. Vinchester did not. So Slam was able to get that upgrade. He had the villager advantage. I'm sure Vinchester was really hurting for resources. So he probably... Ooh, he was trying to go castle. Yeah, but I mean, you just can't win if you lose. He had lost 5 villagers to the man-at-arms rush. He was about to lose at least 1 or 2 more to archers, and he would have been probably 6 behind Slam and in serious trouble. So, Game 1 of Slam's road to 2.5k goes to Slam. He'll gain 7 points from Vinchester.